Well, good afternoon, all my doo-wop fans. This is DC LaRUE, introducing you to my doo-wop roots on a Friday. It's May 15th. Well, you know, one of the reasons I'm doing the show is to try to keep track of my days. Now I have a show Wednesday and Friday, and then I have to remind everybody that I have a Disco Juice show on Saturday night, still running. Although the station is closed, they're playing old shows from my archive, which is a delight actually, because you know why? I listen to them on a Saturday night, you know, like old times, like here in my own living room, and I'm always amazed at how good they are. That's true. Now, doo-wop. So we're going to do the doo-wop show. Did you see my teddy bear? You can't see my teddy bear. Come on. There you go. There's the teddy bear. Let me be. Yep, teddy bear. Okay. Now, that's my black teddy bear at the window there, sitting in the window seat. He's been there for years. Just simply years. Okay, now, doo-wop show. This is the music of my youth. When I grew up in Connecticut, when I was like 10, 11, 12 years old, I got turned on to music. And the music I got turned on to was doo-wop. Now, I was listening to my mom's music, which is very much standard for moms. Doris Day, Rosemary Clooney, you know, Frank Sinatra, really, you know, Don Cornell, whatever. And who was the other guy that just spend one night with you? Oh, he just passed away. He was 100 years old. Yeah, whatever. So I'm playing some of the music from my youth. That's about it. Now I have to do it to maintain my sanity. You know, they were talking about all the mental problems that people are having from this isolation thing, and the coronavirus, whatever, and the fear, and the this and the that. And I said, well, I guess if I'm going to maintain any sanity, I have to do a show, play. I can't do a disco. I can't perform it live in person, you know. So this is close to it, though. Am I right or wrong? Okay, now here we go. What am I going to play first? Okay. All right. Baby Oh Baby, the Shells. Oh, this is such a great record. Listen to this one. I still get thrills. All right. If you're wondering what I'm looking at over here, is my playlist. I know it's rude to look away from the camera, but you just put up with it. Now, I was going to play something else, but now I'm going to play this, what was right next to it. Casual Look. The 16s, remember this? Huge hit. Now, this was during the war. What war? Korean War. Korean War. So this talks about a young lady of color, I think, who has met a young man who's about to go into the service to fight in Korea. Okay, let me go on because there's nothing else for me to do except go on. Here we go. Casual look. Oops. Punchline, Soldier Boy. This is the Soldier Boy boyfriend. As if you didn't know. There you go. Casual look, 16. So there was a lot of surface noise on that. It was, I think I copied that from the original vinyl back in the day. When I said back in the day, it was a long time. It was, as soon as digital came, I started converting my records to digital format MP3s. And you know what? It was one of the first conversion machines, and you got a lot of surface noise. I'm not going to do it over again. I don't want, it's like, gives it a little color, a little flavor, a little legitimate flavor. Okay, now I want to get some fast, I want to do something fast. How about Hushabye, The Mystics? Big hit record, LaRUE Records, White Boy Group, White Boy Disco, White Boy Doo-Wop, White Boy Hip-Hop. Yeah, White Boy Everything. You get White Boy Everything with me. I'm DC, I'm a white boy. Come on, here we go. Hushabye. Take care of the one I love.
Oh my darling, don't you cry. Guardian angels up above, take care of the one I love.
Hush-a-bye.
Oh, my darling, don't you cry. Guardian angels up above, take care of the one I love. Oh, hush, hush, hush-a-bye.
Ah, Mystics, hush-a-bye. Mystics, hush-a-bye. Oh, white boys. Image of a girl, that was white boy. I want to play something uptune. Okay, here we go. Oh, these are white boys too. Okay, Danny and the Juniors. When they first started out, Philadelphia, they were a white boy doo-wop group. They were, the white boy doo-wop groups were just kind of like surfacing. And the first record they ever recorded was a tune called Do the Bop. And it wasn't terribly successful. Then they got hooked up with Dick Clark and his organization, the Dick Clark organization, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Pay all the time. And whatever. Oh, who am I to judge? So then they recorded the lyric. They had the track. I guess they had the track. I don't know how they had the track because there wasn't even a 2-track stereo with a lead vocal at that time. It was like all one take. Well, maybe it was one take. So they went in and did the whole thing one take again? Probably. I'm just trying to think what the recording was like at that time. And they went back and they recorded it again, and they retitled it At the Hop. Remember At the Hop? At the Hop, At the Hop. Okay. Well, this is the first one that was released locally in Philadelphia before they went and did it again and changed the title to At the Hop. You all ready? Danny and the Juniors, White Boy Disco. Here we go.
So we'll do the bop, take 10.
Take 10. Do the bop, take 10. Baby.
Let's all do the bop, let's bop. Every man a sensation, that's a sleep in the nail, she called the bop. Everybody doing it, and they're really moving at the bop.
Do the Bop. That was before At the Hop, same record, same track, changed the title for Dick Clark. Well, you're not going to argue with Dick Clark at that point in time, at that juncture. Now, and then right next to it is a tune called Jenny Lee, another white boy disco. I say white boy disco because that's me, but white boy doo-wop. Okay, now, Jan and Arnie. Well, this was on a label called Day One Records. And because it was Doris Day's, fabulous Doris Day, she passed away, she was 103 or something like that. Doris Day's son, Terry Melcher. Now, this was his first record as a producer, and he produced it with Doris's money, and they formed the label. Now, you know Doris Day, which, first of all, her voice is delicious, and she was a big band singer. She's one of my favorite female singers of all time. But that having been said, you'd be amazed. This Jenny Lee, and I'm sure when she listened to it, this must have been so foreign to her ear, but she believed in Terry enough so that she kept it going. Now, the group is called Jan and Arnie. And so but you know what happened? Arnie left. I think he went into the army. Arnie went into the army. And they got a new guy, Jan and Dean. Remember Jan and Dean? And then they were like a whole Surf City thing. There you go. Janet, same producer, Terry Melcher, Doris Day's son. Same Jan from Jan and Arnie, but Jan and Dean. You get it. Now, Terry Melcher was the guy who was leasing that house where Cheryl Tate and Roman Polanski were staying. And when what's his name? Oh my God, Charles Manson had his crew go and kill all those people, he thought he was killing Terry Melcher, who was at that time head of Columbia Records A&R, because Terry Melcher had turned him down as a performance artist with his guitar and his songs. So Manson goes, "Oh, that son of a bitch with Terry Melcher, I'm going to slaughter his entire family." Meanwhile, Terry Melcher was in London doing a recording project, and Manson slaughtered the wrong people, Sharon Tate, the beautiful Sharon Tate and that whole crew. So, isn't that an interesting story? All from this one record, Jenny Lee. Can you imagine the first time Doris Day heard that record that she had spent her good money on? I'm sure she couldn't believe her ears, her Doris Day ears. Now, one little added, you see, I got to talk fast because this show is only 30 minutes. And now you know why it's 30 minutes. I've explained this before. It's because you guys out there have the attention span of like a bumblebee. And you simply, I don't know, I can see it. I watch it all the time. You see a thing, you see a live performance, you see a DJ doing his stuff, you listen for 3 seconds and then you move on to somebody else. So the reason I'm making it short is maybe I can get your interest and keep your interest. I'm coughing on the truth, choking on the truth. For like, 15, 20 minutes? I don't expect you to listen to the whole thing. Okay, now back to Jenny Lee. When I was in high school, I think my best friend in the whole wide world was a guy named Ed Cleaver, who's out in California now, and I don't know whether he's alive or not. I should call him. I should check him up. He was my dearest, closest friend. I loved him so much, and we had dreams of becoming a duo. Not like Simon and Garfunkel, because there's no Simon and Garfunkel at that point in time, but like that. Only doo-wop, like Jan and Arnie. And we used to get together 4 nights a week, 5 nights a week, and I'd go to his house and go to the basement, or he'd come to my house, we'd go into the recreation room downstairs, and we'd sing songs, and this was one of the songs. We'd go, there was another group called Skip and Flip. It was I. Cherry Pie and we'd sing those songs too. And we did a couple of school shows as well. I don't want to go into it. Well, I love the man. What can I say? One of those things. Okay, here we go. We're moving on. Now, you know what? I was going to play Sold My Heart to the Junk Man, which is the Bluebells. And it's Patti LaBelle, one of Patti LaBelle's very first records. Now, I was going to play it, then I was going to go, bad quality. It was one of the ones that I took from a very scratchy, kind of like 45 RPM. So deal with it. Get real, deal with it. And then I'll come back with two ballads to close out the show, because it's 21 minutes already. Okay, here we go. Now, I sold Patti LaBelle, and she doesn't, it's just the Bluebell. On the label, it's just the Bluebells, but it is Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells. Oh, here we go. I Sold My Heart to the Junk Man, which is, by the way, the song was an old blues song that was done by Big Maybelle or something. Okay, here we go. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Patti LaBelle must be really old. She is like me. She's really old like me. Really old like me, boys and girls. Disco bunnies. Hip-hop bunnies. No, hip-hop bunnies, disco bunnies, and this is doo-wop bunnies. Okay, sorry. Now, what I'm going to close the show with is this. I got to close the show. It's like 24 minutes into the show already. And I got to get out of here. I don't have to get up, but, I'm going to do it. Okay, now I'm going to, the last two things, I'm going to play ballads. Very schmoozy, romantic, doo-wop ballads. And these two things have in common is that they both crossed over at the time, which was very interesting, very rare, to the pop charts. Now, I'm sure you recognize them, but if you don't, I'm sure you recognize them. Okay, so I'm going to play them back to back, and then if I have a minute, I'll come by and say goodbye. But if I don't have a minute to say goodbye and I just end the show with like a little wave, you have to understand. And why am I doing this show? Why am I doing this show? Why am I doing this show? It's to maintain my sanity. It's to keep sane. To have something to do. You get it? I'm sure you understand. All you people who are out there isolating, self-quarantining. Here we go. Here we go. Sincerely, Moon Glows.
Sincerely, oh yes, sincerely, 'cause I love you so dearly. Please say you'll be mine. Sincerely, oh, you know how I love you. I'll do anything for you. Please say you'll be mine. Lord, won't you tell me why I love
I'm in a reverie. I'm in a doo-wop reverie. You're witnessing me. I was just dreaming of seeing the balloon glows at the Brooklyn Paramount. Ah! I love them.
Sincerely, oh, you know how I love you. I'll do anything for you. Please say you'll be mine. Oh Lord, won't you tell me why I love that girlie so? She doesn't want me, though I'll never sincerely. Oh, you know how I love you. I'll do anything for you. Please say you'll be mine. Oh, say you'll be
Moon Glows, sincerely. Well, I don't have time to do another show, another track. I was going to do another track. It's 29:12. I gotta get out of here. But I want to wish everybody the very best for the weekend. I'll see you next week, Wednesday. You know, I'm lazy too. Even though I need something to do, I get lazy too. So, also, oh, and I'll play the platters next week, first thing, okay? 29:29. So everybody have a good, it's like a Disco Juice. But don't forget to watch Disco Juice. Listen to Disco Juice tomorrow night, newtoneradio.com. My past shows are fabulous anyway, so it's always a treat on Disco Juice. Okay, now, okay, I've just got to say good night, huh? Good afternoon, good day. Such a beautiful day here in New York City. Just so gorgeous. I think maybe I'll even run out with a little respirator mask and walk the streets for a while. It's a beautiful sunshine day. Okay, everybody have a wonderful weekend. Wonderful. Get back here next week. Take care of yourself. Drinking and drugging in moderation. Bye-bye.